Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. Firstly, a big thank you. I received a tremendous response yesterday to my little opening up at the beginning. I guess I spent so many years living in my own shadow, being shamed and ashamed of my background. And I've come to realise, after hearing so many people talk about their own background, that it helps other people. But it helps me as well to be a little bit more frank and honest about who I am. Some people who wrote to me had incredible stories, and I guess none of us really know what happens to people unless they talk about their stuff. And again, there's a lot of people out there like me who feel ashamed of our past. For many years we did that, and I know that from talking to some of you. I just really want to say, ultimately, the universe is giving you answers at the moment. So if you've been thinking, where is my epiphany, where is my wake-up call, that's what I got yesterday. I got the dream, and after I got past the dream, I got confirmation after confirmation. So I want to say to you, sit tight. It led me on a big path yesterday of doing more healing. Sit tight, it's coming. The answers you need are coming, and those answers will help you move forward and make decisions in your life that perhaps you haven't been able to make before. So thank you for all the support around that. I also want to talk about, I'm not running the class for intermediate in July. I'm going ahead with the beginners class in August because I've had a good response to that and very little response to the intermediate one. So I will run the August class as planned. If you are a beginner starting out, want to know more about the tarot, or feel that you want that sort of information, that refresh before you move forward, then the beginners class is for you. Even if you've got a little bit of knowledge, really helps you to understand the cards, the colours, the numbers, etc. So I'm still going ahead with that class. It's about half full at this point, but if you're interested in doing that, please check the box below. We still have our pyjama party going ahead on the 1st of August. You can find information on that on my Facebook page. Because that's online, we're not affected by the current lockdown. However, the other couple events we've got coming up may not go ahead due to the COVID restrictions, so keep in touch for those. The competition I ran last week didn't get a winner. I think it's really funny that I had something like 184 responses, 78 cards in the tarot, and not one person got the card that I'd picked. So I've picked another card. There is a winner there, and I will be back on later today to post the video I did at the time I posted the competition. But I did note that I did see one winner. I have to check today to make sure nobody else has also put up that card. All right, let's get into your reading. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale for your reading. Okay. Oh, I got the deck upside down? Yes, I do. All right, let's start with the deck up the right way at least. The Ten of Pentacles coming through. The Ten of Pentacles is a card that talks about abundance. It can talk about abundance in terms of something that's coming to you in a very big way. It can represent like an inheritance, a win, which doesn't mean you go out and gamble. It's something that's going to come your way. So it's not a something that you have to go and invest in to get. It's a gift or something that's coming your way, or a win that's happening for you. I guess I need to validate what I just said. What I meant was, don't go silly buying lottery tickets because you think you're going to win the lottery. It's not working that way. If you're meant to win it, you're meant to win it. You would win on one ticket. But whatever this is, if this is financial abundance, it could mean even getting a long-term commitment, a long-term job, but something that comes over a space of time. It doesn't have to be a one-off thing. It is the completion of a cycle, so it's nice that you're finishing out some sort of cycle with this abundance. All right, okay, so what I want to say here, I feel like people are saying, wow, that money has helped me do this. This money is helping me do that. It's like you're moving in a different direction as a result of some sort of abundance coming through. So it could mean that you now have the opportunity to move. It could mean that you now have the money to do a particular course, university. There is some sort of energy here of being able to take a new pathway due to some abundance coming your way here. Now, if it's abundance through some sort of relationship or long-term commitment, it's very possible that this will take you in a completely new direction. All right, Page of Cups coming through. It is a love offer for some of you. I feel like also it could be a partnership being offered. You could be offered, I want to say somebody may be offering you a very lucrative deal to work with them. You could be being offered a financial contract that pays up front. Say, for example, some sort of, it could be a book deal. It sort of feels to me like it's possible here that somebody is giving you some sort of contract. Somebody wants to work with you here. But it also could be about a love contract as well. Something's coming in for you here. And it's coming through as some sort of invitation, offer. I feel like this person is looking at you here wanting to offer you something really big here. Let's just keep going. It may be just wanting to finance you to do some sort of work. The Three of Swords is here with the Lover's card. It's funny, isn't it? You see all these sort of really beautiful cards and the Three of Swords gets thrown into the middle of them and you've got to go, why is this here? Why is this here? The Three of Swords represents heartbreak and pain. It can also represent some sort of interruption or disruption to people in regards to communication. So it's possible here that this person is trying to offer you something, is trying to communicate here. They have this really strong connection to you, but I feel like with this card there's been some sort of hurt around communication. You know, sometimes the swords can mean you've been tough with your words. Maybe there were things said that shouldn't have been said. I can't discount that it may be somebody else coming between two people. But I feel like it's strongly to do with some sort of communication. Maybe there's communication after a period of silence where words were spoken here that hurt. I feel like somebody's got past this here though. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's like somebody's got past this energy and is ready to offer something to you here. Somebody's let down their defenses. They're no longer fighting. It's interesting energy because I feel like somebody wants to invest in you now. Now for some of you, this may be around, because it feels to me a little bit like some sort of family situation. And there may have been some sort of disruption and words may have been said that were hurt people and things were pulled asunder with that Three of Swords. So you may not have been communicating with somebody here. But something's come to the forefront in regards to finances, and I feel like somebody wants to now give you something that is due to you. Now this could still be romantic. It could be that somebody wants to invest in you or back you on something. But there's a strong feeling of financial... Okay, unless somebody else has come into money and they can now offer you what they couldn't offer you before. That's possibly for some of you here. But I feel like it's financial. And I feel like you haven't been talking to this person for a while. I feel like there were words that pulled you apart. Something that somebody had to get past because there was an awful lot of resistance here and a lot of fighting. And it feels to me like somebody was really fighting against the connection, or fighting against maybe really disliking or hating you for words that were spoken, but not really putting them in context. So maybe taking them very, very personally and being extremely hurt by the words. Could be a mother figure for some of you. But I feel like whatever this is now, somebody wants to invest, or somebody wants to put money into something now that they weren't investing in before. So maybe if you've separated from your family, somebody's left an inheritance and there's a portion that's due to you and somebody wants to give it to you. There's a real feeling here of financial support, financial backing. Let's have a look and see if I can... Yeah, Six of Wands. Somebody's recognised you here. All right, so maybe for some of you, this is about some sort of situation here that didn't end well. Now, I remember feeling this energy the other day and wondering if somebody had walked away from a work situation, or some sort of situation they were bound to, and has gone to some lengths to get some sort of financial recognition. There may be, for those in Australia, we call it a work cover issue. It could be for others of you here that you are fighting in court around some sort of trying to be heard here over something. It sort of brings to mind, maybe charging somebody with something that needed to be financially solved. Some sort of court thing going on. But for others of you, this is about somebody recognizing you and wanting to invest in you. So you may be getting some sort of contract, agreement, something here. And for others of you, it may just well be romantic, where somebody now has the finances to invest in you or a relationship. Perhaps somebody couldn't marry you in the past because they were tied into something else, and now they're financially able to give you what you deserve because the Ace of Cups is here. Followed by the Hierophant. This is marriage. This is love, marriage. Four of Swords. For others of you, this money may be creating a very strong basis for you moving forward. It may give you an opportunity to start something up that's going to be there for the long haul. It could be, like I said, a first book deal. It could be a contract to kickstart a business. Something is coming in here. And I feel that you have got an opportunity here to build something for the rest of your life. I also feel for some of you, you're turning your back on something. You may be turning your back on something that's finally resolved. So it's always possible, if it was one of those things where you've had a court order or you've had some sort of legal stuff going on, it's like it's finished now, so you can turn your back on it. All right, we have marriage written all over this reading. Eight of Wands coming through with the High Priestess. Four of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. Somebody's let something go, without a doubt here. That's why that Three of Swords is here. It's like somebody's let a past energy go. They may have been, whoever you were dealing with here may have been angry about something that happened and hanging on to that for a long time, taking it very personally. And I feel like whoever this is now is recognizing this situation for what it was, and is perhaps had some sort of energy of healing from something, and now they are ready to move forward. There's communication coming in here, possibly from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be a Taurus as well here. A lot of Wands energy, High Priestess here too. So I feel like somebody's had some sort of, I don't really feel like so much an awakening, but maybe putting things back into perspective. Maybe you've had some sort of fight or argument with someone that seemed to be really petty. You may have spoken your mind. You may have hurt someone's feelings. They've got very very much into their feels about it and been really hurt and closed off. But I feel like somehow or another this person is seeing through this now. There is communication about some sort of long-term commitment here. Whether this is something to do with a career, a job, money, or whether it's a relationship, there is a long-term commitment. For many of you, this is definitely love and marriage. I feel like this person is coming in with some sort of explanation or apology. I feel like they've recognized this situation for what it's worth now. So maybe they've let go of the fight. They've let go of the resistance. I feel like this person is starting to understand something very differently to what they did before. But this person's seeing your value here, like they are getting past some sort of energy of, boy, I feel like somebody may have taken something what you may have considered trivial. They may have really taken it to heart here. And maybe that caused some sort of break in a relationship, or maybe even just a situationship, maybe even in a friendship. But it feels to me like something's been spoken that's created this energy. Wow, we have the Chariot coming through here. Things are moving forward. Things were stuck. You may not have been talking to someone. There appears to be some sort of abundance coming towards you. Now, if this abundance for some of you could be love and marriage here. But there's definitely abundance on its way. Whatever this is taking you on a completely new journey here. There is an offer of love from somebody who may have a very strong connection to you here. You see eye to eye with this person. I feel like this person has just recognized this. Perhaps they've been living in some sort of denial, maybe taking words that were said to heart. But I feel like this person is finally seeing things the right way. You could have been dealing with someone who was in another situation, but I feel very strongly this is something to do with breakdown of communication here. This person has realized the very strong connection between you. Strong Cancer energy coming through here. This person feels very, very, look, hot to trot. Physically ready for some sort of connection with you here. The Knight of Wands does talk about fleeting energy. So I feel like this person is coming in with a lot of passion here. I feel they've let down some sort of guard here, let go of something that they were perhaps hanging on to, have now realized, yeah, I feel like this has taken a long time here, but they're ready to invest in something now. Now, if it's not a romantic situation for you, it feels to me like you're getting some sort of contracted offer that's going to help you move in a new direction and open new doors for you. There's a lot of forward movement, a lot of rapid movement, and a recognition of your skills and talents. This, of course, means now that you are sort of on a new path, moving in a new direction. I feel that you can let go of your fears of the past and be able to move forward with something here. Okay. Wheel of Fortune coming through. Yeah, there's been some sort of, somebody's closed out a cycle. Someone's closed out a cycle. You could have been dealing with someone who ghosted you in the past or did not explain why they left something behind. There's a cycle finishing here. This person is now trying to manifest or bring some sort of energy of a new commitment back into this situation. I feel like maybe they left this situation in this Seven of Swords because words were said. I mean, you can't deny that in the Seven of Swords, the swords represent words. And I posted something the other day because it talked about words having power and how it's called spelling. And we don't really sort of look at those words when we break down the English language. So maybe somebody took your words to heart and moved away from something. Maybe they had a little bit of a spiteful dig back again, but then disappeared. All right, we've got the Holy Mountain. Native people around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power when one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped Mount Ozangate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. The holy mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love and compassion until you seek with clarity the perfection of all. Again, I'm going to read the medicine for you here because I think it's really important. When the holy mountain shows up, it's time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountains there are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have the gear you need. Overcome any lethargy, indolence and laziness, as these are the real obstacles. So I guess this is sort of opening up this idea here of you just moving forward with no control, just going with the flow. It talks about going on a pilgrimage, so maybe it's time to go inside and open up your spirituality. I feel like there's some sort of message here that I'm missing though. It's like get to your higher self, move to your higher self, see things from a higher point. Maybe something here has been happening that's been unfolding for a very long time. Maybe with this situation in the past there's a need for forgiveness. But there's some sort of calling here for you to take the higher road. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you.